Good morning. We'll be having pancakes outside. Let's see. Did they take away camera and camera? No, here we go. Just got my little Coleman grill stove. We got 2 tanks left. This one's got a little bit left, so let's use this up. Probably have to change it out. What are we doing today? We're making pancakes for breakfast. If you have a newer Coleman grill, you can obviously find this accessory for a new one. This one, mine was made in the 90s, so finding accessories for a really old Coleman grill stove is really hard. So I'm really lucked up. I found one of these. It took me years to find this. So I'm gonna be changing out the grill for the griddle so we can make some pancakes. Gonna heat that up. Got my pancake mix, got maple syrup. Crap load of butter. Hello, Jassy. Blackhawk. Good morning, Nico Girl 029. That's way too thin. It's thick. that batter in the Starbucks cup? Yeah, because we were doing a outdoor overlanding, so making it disposable. Where I just grabbed some Starbucks water and some butter from them. Because my refrigerator's acting up, so I don't want to put any butter in there because I don't want it to like melt and mess up my fridge. Let's see. Looks like the fire's barely going, so my tank's empty. Price? Just one thing after another. Yeah, my solar system's been acting up for like about a month or two, so everything that I'm using is like no longer in production, so it's like really hard trying to fix stuff. Really hard to get parts. I think I accidentally made too much pancake. It's always the case, right? When trying to make pasta, you accidentally make too much pasta. Trying to make pancakes, make too much pancakes. Bought my dad a new grill lately for the same reason. Right? I mean, this grill I had since I was in like the Boy Scouts in like the 90s. Like when I first started going camping and playing airsoft. Well, you know what? Maybe I bought this in 1999. Like right when I graduated high school, so I use it for airsofting. To go camping and stuff. So maybe it's a 99 model. I mean, the model number is 9921. So that makes sense if this came out in 1999. Waffles are better? I agree. But I do not have a waffle maker. I mean, I used to. Obviously, that uses electricity, and we're outside. Belgian waffles? Yeah, right. Those are the best. So I'm going to switch tanks here. How's life, rough? Oh my god, I forgot a spatula. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, how am I going to do this? It's your go-to coffee on the go, right? It's so good. Yeah, it's cutting too rough. Jan, hello, hello. Why have to go live while you're at school? School's for fools. Good morning. I mean, saying good morning implies that there is a bad morning. Okay, now I got my pancake flipper. That beanie, it's a U.S. military wool watch cap. These came out a little flat. Wonder if I should put something else in there. Maybe I should have put like a little bit of egg in there. Wonder if that would do the trick. It's just like instant pancake mix. That's why I keep it in my camping kit. That worked out really well, surprisingly. I mean, you just saw me flip them, right? Stir the batter too much? It's almond based, so I don't think you can stir it too much. I mean, all these alternative healthy foods are kind of like a little weird and iffy, you know. They cook different than regular stuff. Not a baking powder. No, this is instant mix. Makes sense, yeah. So it's usually cool flat, or I mean cooked fat, cooked flat. I think I might be able to make seconds here because I got like extra batter and like 4 little butters. Are those pupusas? I don't know what that is. These are pancakes. Ah, I got a leaf. The dangers of cooking outside. Leaf flavor pancakes your favorite? I mean, maple is a leaf, right? Cinnamon comes from tree bark. What else is there? Ooh, I wish I got some scrambled eggs. That'd be extra good. Play basketball and you have a game tonight. You're scared. I played basketball when I was in high school and I was not very good at it. Will you press the box worked? Well, it's a very thin, very hard cardboard, so that's why it worked. Turn off that, go to enhance, turn that off, turn off that, go to enhance, turn that off. Don't forget your leaves. I don't want to eat the leaves. Got enough leaves back there. I don't know if anyone's seen it before, but I'm by the creek here and there's been a little black cat that comes on out. I've been feeding it wet food for like several years. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it in a few months, so I don't know if something got it or it passed away. Hopefully somebody adopted it, because I've been trying to get it tame. The man eat the leaves. I mean, I've eaten leaves in like in Boy Scouts and in the Marines, and then they're like, quit messing with the wildlife. And I was like, it's not wildlife, it's a plant. Also, we weren't supposed to eat plants. You're like, you don't know what that is? And I was like, yes, I do. It was miner's lettuce. I don't know if any of you know that. Yeah, we have classes not to mess with the wildlife. But it was a plant. It wasn't wildlife. Like miner's lettuce actually has nutrition in it. Anise or fennel, used in licorice and some spices. That grows wild out here too. Not really nutritious. It's got a really strong flavor, so it'll like ruin your taste buds or anything else. So I tend not to eat it. Even though I do like it, I tend not to eat it. Yeah, but when you're eating MREs for like several weeks straight, and you're camping in an area that's got like a bunch of miner's lettuce up on the hill in the shade, and just like, it starts looking really good. So I ate a whole bunch of it. BBW strength. That's an interesting username. They're not flavored for some. I like anise and fennel sometimes. I mean, a lot of people do not like black licorice, and that's basically like the main flavor in it. Closest I came to environmentally and sustainability was with TWDC. What's that, like The Walking Dead? You have a question? What's your question? What's your favorite Italian dish? Christina Hendricks. She's Italian, right? Food-wise, lasagna by far. What you eating? I'm eating pancakes. They came out like really flat this time. I think I'm gonna finish off the other half. We're making mac and cheese at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, if you're East Coast, it's probably like lunchtime for you, right? Good, at least, yeah, that was pretty tasty. I had a long day ahead of me. Gotta go to my storage unit, get some more packages ready to ship out. Got some more parts to swap out of my truck. Have some stuff to exchange, things to take photos of. Oranges, that's good for a breakfast. Lots of vitamins and stuff in there. Almost 1 p.m. Yeah, totally wasn't sleeping until 30 minutes ago. You gonna have any protein with that? Maybe some chicken nuggets to go with that mac and cheese. All right, I'm gonna flip this around. Let's go make some more pancakes. I need to get some new parts for this thing. I got some matches somewhere. That worked. Always keep some MRE matches with you. These come in so handy. It's easy to like toss them in a pocket in your door in your truck. Or in my case, I like to use the ashtrays because I don't smoke. No one uses ashtrays. Those end up being like really cool little storage pockets. I'm gonna let that run for a minute. Use mine for a change? You use, oh, for change, yeah. Flip camera. The only problem I have with that is when you, I mean, if yours comes out easy, then it works. Mine, I've got one in my dash in the front. I use that for my GPS. I slide that out and the GPS fits perfectly snug in it, and it just like leans back, and I plug it in, and like the plug kind of helps hold it, so even if you're driving with some bumps, it kind of sticks in the dash. Then in the 4 doors, I got these little pull-outs that are pockets kind of slide away, and I put like P38 candle is in them, so that works out pretty well. You got these little hideaway ashtrays. So you only have to do to pull it out is you push down on this little tab and you can pull it out the door. Much easier than buying a dash mount for the phone. Well, I mean, yeah, I've done that a few times, but then I can't plug in my phone and use it at the same time, so I do need to like eventually get a dash mount for my phone. I just use my tripod holder, but it moves around, unfortunately. Errand, but it works. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the products out there are just so cheap and crappy. I swear that the products are crap and no one wants to buy them. So then they had people, what do they call it? The people that pay off legislators. What do you call them? Anyway, I had people like go talk to legislators to like bribe them to pass laws to like make it a law that you need to have a hands-free device to hold your phone. Then people are required by law to buy them, and people have to buy the crappy projects. I'm eating pancakes. Oh wait, I'm gonna flip this. Sizzle. Would y'all mix into the batter? This is an instant pancake mix. It's almond based, so I just keep this in my camping kit. Sorry, they're not homemade. They're not scratched. This is overlanding, cooking out of the back of my truck. It looks peppery. Those are like the skin. Let me unmount this. That's like the brown skin on the almond. Those little flakes, it's like the almond skin chunks. Nut skin. Prices homemade pancakes would be top tier, guaranteed. Yeah. You know, a lot of people's like home cooking, they try to cheap out by buying like the store brand ingredients when it comes to like, you know, flour and cornmeal and stuff. But if you just buy like the old brands for all your ingredients, things come out so much better. Right? Like, like this brand, just like you buy like the oldest brand stuff. Like this is the stuff your grandma would buy, right? Rather than like your generic store brand, whatever. It's like there's a reason why grandma's cooking tastes better than everybody else's. Is like they're using all the old stuff, right? Best baking, exactly. You spend a few cents more and you get the quality stuff, and your food tastes way better. Ooh, that looks good. Now we're talking. You have to go buy. Okay, see you next time. I might go live tomorrow. That one decided to jump. Perfect pancake. I mean, other than like they're almond based, so they're a little different. We're making bacon pancakes. I know that song. Like the top left pancake, yeah, that one's like really aesthetic. That one's going on the top when I stack them. I'm gonna turn that off to save a little propane. Take another sip of my coffee. Nut skin based pancakes. Can I have the top right one? The top right one. That one's like extra toasted. I love bacon, but I don't like cooking it. It makes such a mess. Like nowadays, all the bacon's got so much fat in it. It's hard to get a good cut. I like the bacon when it's like thick, really lean. Not chewy, but not crunchy, like right in that middle area there. You're in class though. Paper crane. How do you cook marshmallows and s'mores? I like it when they're lightly golden brown on the outside and like a little gooey in the middle. So you got to hold over the fire for a long time to get it like just perfect. Price. What is meat? Different than ingredients. Some store brand food is basically the same as. I mean, I know that they're basically the same, but sometimes they are the same. There's labeled differently, but I don't know which is which. And there definitely is a quality difference on a lot of the items, but I couldn't tell you which ones they are. As a matter of fact, I almost got hired for a company that did distribution, and they would, mail, or like they send some of the things to the store, because the stores can make their own brand, and they send some of the things like the higher end place, and they put their own labels on it. Exact same farm, exact same processing, different labels, different money. So I do know that exists, but I don't know what all is what. How do you make a military braid? Oof, I don't know. I'm losing that butter. But you were in the Marines? Yeah. Surprisingly, they didn't teach us a lot of that stuff. Like, we're basically all just thrown at it in boot camp. And like, people say like, oh, you learn how to sew in the military, or they teach you how to sew. No, they don't. you're assigned a task, like sew this onto that, and it's up to basically some recruits to teach other recruits how to sew. You're sliding everywhere. I know, it bothers me. So since I was in Boy Scouts, I actually knew how to sew, and then, but like not really well, just basic sewing. So I was one of the recruits that taught other people how to sew. So like we're all sitting around on the cold tile floor, and we're all thrown sewing kits and told to do something, and like nobody knows how to do anything other than a handful of people. So I was one of the older guys, and since I went to Boy Scouts, I knew some basic sewing. So I had to show a lot of other people how to sew. Military arts and crafts. I mean, like, there's like, I had a cosplay friend who's like 12 years younger than me, and she was doing a little discussion panel, arts and crafts kind of thing. So I showed up to it, and she was teaching people how to sew. And she was going through all these different types of sewing patterns, like how to sew this seam and how to sew that seam and how to patch up a hole. Like, I sat in her class and I learned stuff. It's like, oh, neat, okay. Because I'm just used to the, the up and down, in and out, and she was doing like circular. So if you had two seams, you could actually like run a spiral pattern through it. I'm just like, oh, because normally I would like overlap the two seams and just do the like up and down. It's like, oh, cool, learn new little tricks and stuff. Other things in the kit? Yeah, just go ahead and message me for what other little things you need, and then also helps me to build the list better. These bacon pancakes are awesome. Did you literally see my live and then make pancakes faster than me on my own live? Now you're eating them? You went to the military? Yeah, I'm a veteran. I was in Marines for 8 years. What pancakes you make? I don't know, these weird, some weird brand from Trader Joe's. They're like almond based. It came in a big plastic bag, but I threw that bag out and I put everything in this airtight coffee container. Oops. I labeled it pancake. And then I keep this in my camping kit. So I like that coffee, but it's kind of hard to come by. Pretty trees, huh? It's a medium, okay. I'll probably answer later tonight. Because after this live, I gotta run over to storage and get some work done. Sorry, like 10 o'clock here. Just passing by, how are you? Okay. Got my coffee and got some pancakes, so at least we're off to a good start. Thanks for the idea of pancakes. Now you're getting coffee? Okay. You're married? Me? No. Can we get married? Anybody want the rest of these? Again, I had a lot. Please say yes. I don't know. I kind of sent my sweater to somebody else. It's a single lady. Sure deets. I mean, I posted videos about it. Can't even listen with volume because you're a family? Aww. I think that makes the bottle sticky. Yeah, that's why I've got napkins to wipe it off. And then sometimes I'll like put it under the sink with some warm water to wipe all that stuff off. That syrup looks better than mine. I just always try to buy like the best maple syrup. If it's from like Vermont, because Vermont's like good syrups and ciders and ice creams. Canadian maple syrup's okay, but I don't want to support Canada. I'm going to the Navy soon. Any advice? Be as physically fit before you go as possible. It helps a lot. Quick for a duck. Hello. Making some great content, I see. What's your favorite dessert? I'm not big on dessert. Maybe like a really, like a brownie or a chocolate chip cookie would be great. Especially if it's like fresh out of the oven and it's still a little warm. You're moist and gooey and pick it up and it falls apart. Have a sweet tooth at least? Yes. Like 2 years ago, I was dating a redhead. We go out shopping, and it was like half the stuff I bought was desserts. She's like, "What do you have? What do you want for dinner? What do you want for dessert? Yada yada yada." I'm like, "I'm not big on desserts." And then she looks at the shopping cart and laughs at me because it's like got apple pie, cherry pie, and ice cream and brownies. And I said, "It's like I'm dating a redhead. I'm going to indulge myself in the foods in you, just like." You're watching live from school. I'll try to keep it PG then. I mean, I wish if I made this stuff, it tastes a lot better. We're just buying like store-bought stuff where I'll It was like a small store, so it was better than like, you know, the bigger chains. It's always like when I end up cooking for somebody else, I am going like all out. Get the main dish and the side dishes and a dessert. White chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Even the ones from Subway are great. Oddly enough, they got like really good cookies. And like they're double chocolate. They put them through the oven again. Do I like cooking? Yeah, I love cooking. Like every time I go out on a date, it's just like I want to cook rather than like go to a restaurant. But you know, both are great. It's like a lot of my Tinder first dates, I'm cooking. And then every time I go to a convention, I'm like cooking on the back of my truck for everybody. If we go camping, I usually end up like at least taking like on half the duties if I'm not doing everything myself. There's a cosplay gathering where like if you cooked for 1 hour, you get a free admission. And I took up that offer, and a lot of times I'm end up cooking like most of the day, if not the entire time. So I would just show up and cook, and then like I would bring all my own utensils and all my own equipment. And a lot of times I'd go to the grocery store and I'd buy sides and toppings. So like if we're cooking hot dogs, I'm gonna bring all sorts of extra goodies. Like I'm also gonna bring spear pickles and sauerkraut, deli mustard. Sometimes I buy like some sausages to go with it too. Like relishes and whatever. Peppers, so I slice up some peppers and like grilled peppers, and throw some grilled peppers on there. But unfortunately, a lot of the people attending were like younger and into anime and like really not sophisticated palates. So like there's like hot dogs and ketchup. There's more hot dogs and ketchup than there were hot dogs and mustard. So that tells you the kind of crowd. What's your opinion of pickles? I love pickles. I like Clausen pickles the best. Sonoma Brinery is pretty good. Rick's pickles. I like dill and I like the salt. So like the Clausen are very salty and the Sonoma Brinery are very dilly. Hot dogs with mustard. I actually don't like hot dogs. I like all sorts of other hot links and sausages and kosher, whatever. Kosher any graham top tier, yeah. Ketchup's one of the worst condiments ever. Ketchup's also changed in the last few decades. I remember as a kid and it was like not sweet at all. And now ketchup's got a lot of sugar in it, or now it's got high fructose corn syrup in it. And trying to find a ketchup that doesn't have some sort of sweetener is really hard. Some will advertise has no sugar, but then they use like dates to sweeten it, or another additive to sweeten it. I'm just like, can I just find like an unsweetened ketchup? Especially if like I'm gonna cook a burger and I'm going over the top with all the other ingredients, and then you put ketchup on it, and the ketchup's like super sweet, and it just like kills the flavor of everything else. So a lot of times you'll see me using like Chipotle sauce instead of ketchup. You have to get organic. Yeah, then they put like organic sugar in it. Tasty it is. You slept through breakfast. Did they leave you any food? No! Oh my god. What you drinking? Starbucks. The audacity. Is it cold over there? A little. You don't like Starbucks anymore. Past lunch. It supports Israel. I think his coffee's from Israel. It's got the squiggly stuff on it. How long did you sleep for? Not long enough, maybe 7 hours. You're used to eating once a day. That's so not good for you. Twin, I don't have my Doge mask. I'm going to my storage unit right now. Well, in maybe like half an hour, so maybe I'll grab it and do like a short Doge live later. How long you sleep for? I don't know. You should. I did that when I shaved too. So I'd shaved, and I obviously couldn't do price anymore doing shaving. Not the Doge live. So like, I could like put a mask on and then still be different characters. So I've done that a few times where like I was like, I did Snake from Metal Gear Solid when I was clean shaving because I put the Doge mask on and I was walking around with the box, and people were like, Snake, Snake, Snake. And I pull up the box, I'm like, I'm not Snake, I'm Doge. Haley Lorraine, hello. You missed breakfast. It's probably like lunchtime where you are. What's breakfast? I made pancakes. Pancakes and Starbucks. Still got plenty of syrup left. Oh, I gotta wipe this off. What's the temperature over there? It's probably like 60 something right now. Finish your poll project. No! It's 1:30. Coffee for breakfast, what I had? Oh. Give me your jacket. I mean, it got down to like 50 last night, so I'm in the shade, so it's really not that warm yet, but I'm about to the point where I'm going to get too warm. And my phone's like 20%, so I gotta get going soon. Had nothing. Eat a bagel with no cream. The background looks fake. I mean, it's really pretty. Just some random trees in the parking lot. The random zippers being zipped. Gets in the 20s and 30s here at night. Brrr. It's like -2. Who lives in Canada? Supposedly there's like, 30 million people living in Canada. I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them though. Can take a nap. I'm the tired. Well, then have a nap. Then fires the missiles. Bagel with no cream cheese? Depends on the bagel. I won't let him forget he's a Discord kitten. What you work at? I am currently unemployed. Been so for a few months. I got my Etsy shop and my eBay shop going for income. It's not nearly enough. So I will be looking for work again soon. I mean, I am looking for work, but obviously it's not going well. 8-year-old kitten. A lot of times I don't even get a freaking reply. To get a paid job. Do you wish to have kids? Why, are you trying to marry me? Is it my turn to step up as Price's wife yet? Maybe. The other one blocked me. Hi from France. Hello. 10%. All right. I gotta go before my phone kicks off. Battery, unfortunately, did not last long this morning. Message me. Bro 6, going dark.